Thanks RecTech for sponsoring this video.
On today's video, family style, we're making taco al pastor, and it's going to be...
Enough talking. Just let us eat.
Come on, man, we're hungry.
It's
Enough
not be
talking.
good, everybody. Enough talking. Let's go. These guys hungry. They don't play around.
Tacos can be as simple as possible or as complicated as you want. But I'll tell you one thing. It is the ultimate food to be able to feed a lot of people. And since these guys are super hungry, it's going to be inexpensive, everyone will be full, and most importantly, they're going to be eating real good food. And everything starts off with this, a pork butt, also known as pork shoulder. And to prepare it, it's super simple. The first thing to do is to start chopping it up in steaks. You don't want it too thick or too thin. That way we're going to be able to do two things. Cook it evenly, and most importantly, let the marinade penetrate. Talking about that, next up, the most important thing to do. That will be this, the marinade. Now honestly, this marinade is so good that if you don't like pork, you can use anything you like. The key here is to get some key ingredients. First up, the chilies. These are the ones I like to use. Now I can understand that it's not widely available, but you know what is? Amazon. You can get every single one of these chilies from it. Now the first thing to do is to go ahead and remove the seeds. That is if you don't want it too spicy. This one is Guajiro chilies. It's not that spicy, and it is fantastic for coloring and flavor. Now this one, take a look. It is spicy. So if you don't want anyone to go to an extreme heat, make sure to remove the seeds to be nice. The next important ingredient I would say would be this one. It's called annatto. Mainly it enhances the color, but it also produces flavor. As now all we have to do is to throw everything into the blender. So first I went in with the chili guajillo, followed by ancho, chili de árbol, then garlic, oregano, annatto, half a cinnamon stick, allspice seasoning, apple cider vinegar, and salt. Now all there's left to do is to blend everything on high. Blend it until everything is completely pulverized. As the next thing to do is to add this, a little tiny bit of pineapple. So after blending everything a little bit more, the marinade paste is done. As you can clearly see, this thing is nice and thick. That is what you want. Because now you want to go ahead and apply it to the meat. The key here is to ensure that every single pieces of these meats are fully covered with it. The more, the better. As once you're done, you want to cover it up with clinch plastic and let it marinate overnight. Once the time is up, go ahead and get a pineapple and start chopping it up. The idea here is that we want something to hold the meat as a base. As you can see, this is what you're looking for. One more thing you're going to need is a skewer. So first add that to the bottom pineapple, then go right in with the meat. You see, you're making something that is called a trampo. Usually they are a lot larger. The ones that I saw in Turkey are insane. And the ones from Mexico are also huge. As once it's done, you want to cap it off with the pineapple, because the most important step is the one that is coming up next, and that is to smoke it. And for that, I'm going to be using my RecTech Dual Fire. Now this grill is something that you've never seen before. That I can guarantee you. Yes, it is a smoker, but it has two chambers. One that you can smoke nice and slow, and another one that is straight up super hot. And this one here specifically gets up to 800 degrees Fahrenheit. This section will be used for searing steaks and putting a nice crust on anything, and the other one to smoke. Now here's where we ran into an issue. If you put it on a smoker just like this, it's not gonna close. So leaving it on the side is good enough. As that's cooking, it's awesome because it allows you time to go ahead and make a sauce. And this one, it's quite simple. Into a skillet, throw in some tomatoes, followed by onions, garlic, spicy chili, and some peanuts. Mix everything well so that it can get a nice, wonderful color. Caramelization is the key here. As once done, you want to throw everything into a blender, add a tiny bit of salt and black pepper, blend everything on high until everything is completely liquefied, and into a pan with heated oil, throw it right back in. Oh yes, we're cooking this up twice, because once you combine everything, this is the consistency you should have. And it's going to be an incredible sauce for the tacos. Talking about that, by this time, take a look. It fell. That's one of the reasons it is important to use a tray. But now that it got a nice smoky flavor, the next thing to do is to carve some pieces, because we're not done yet. Outside I went, oiled up my RecTech griddle, and threw in some corn tortilla. Once you got a nice color on one side, go ahead and flip to the other. Because once done, put it on a tortilla bowl so that it can stay nice and hot. As now it's time to finish up the meat. Now what you're trying to do here is to get some nice caramelization. This does not take long at all. And the smell that is coming out of this thing is just incredible. This meat is delicious, and it's going to be perfect for the taco. Talking about that, the only thing left to do now is to assemble. We got a nice toasty tortilla, followed by the meat, a few pieces of chopped up pineapple, and of course we can't forget about the cilantro and onion. And to finish it up, some lime, followed by that delicious sauce. Oh, this is gonna be good. And since it's family meal, it's important to make a good amount. As now that it's ready, the only thing left to do now is to see how it tastes.
All right, boys, we got some tacos. Please dig in and don't be shy.
Don't mind if I do.
Tell me how it tastes. Oh,
They got the pineapple and everything.
It makes it next level.
Saucy, crunchy, so much flavor. I love this pork. I love the pineapple on top of it as well. Wait, hold. Where's that spice coming from?
ah, damn, that thing's spice, boy. What do you think, Howard?
Keep talking, I want another one.
What do you think, Angel? Angel sweat? Why
I'm
you
sweating,
sweating?
bro. This thing is hot.
This man's sweating.
I'm going through it.
Make it at home. It's easy to make, family style. Serve your family, feed a lot of people. Good food. See you guys on the next one. And if you're not a subscriber, make sure to subscribe. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.